welcome for this week's video review. Again, without Smitty, who's working very hard at the office. Over at Ken's place, he's sporting a whole new dining setting. He tells me inside the house, so
I got
a
little coffee table.
And Ken, can I just remark on your pants? Just
these have a history and very important trousers to me.
Either Woodstock or a gay march somewhere. But
I bought these in Thailand.
our cigar today is the Trinidad Robusto tea. SLP May 09. Woo, aged. Tell you what, I've had a fair few of these. I don't mind them. Some guys find it a little bit too weak, too mild. You haven't had one yet, have you?
None.
Construction's gorgeous. Got a classic Trinidad little wrapper. Mine's perhaps slightly underfilled. What's yours like? See, what a lot of guys like about these is that they've got an easier draw. They've certainly gone with an easier draw. That's probably not too much of an improvement. So look, that's a standard box. Just suck it and see.
Well, look, the construction looks very good.
Yep. Aroma cold.
It's cow paddock.
Mine's got a very mild aroma.
This smells. You smell that? It smells cow
I want
paddock.
to smell it after you fingered it, right? Just.
You don't actually have to stick it in your nose. It's the.
What are we drinking today, Ken?
We are drinking the John Duval Plexus, which I think is the 06 from memory. It is the 06 Shiraz Grenache Mourvedre. John Duval made Grange for many, many years and has now struck out and he's doing some consulting for all places around the world and has his own line of wines and they are fantastic. You would say it's certainly not a difficult draw.
But at the same time, is it completely open?
I can't breathe as fast as it comes through.
I've had about a dozen of these.
Yeah. So you obviously like them. Or you can't sell them.
The ones we had at our Friday function was just magnificent.
I saw the photos.
All the boys enjoyed that.
Did you actually know that event was on when you
The judging of the Miss Indy competition?
Yeah.
No, and you know what? I actually
Just
said no. I didn't want to be part of it.
Well, Smithy looked as though he couldn't get there fast enough.
Yeah, I could just imagine how quickly the comments would have gone home to my place that I'd been at the Melbourne Hotel at the Indy judging the Miss Indy competition. I reckon I would have been in the doghouse for a month.
I was stuck at the Albury airport.
Mate, this has started off very nicely.
Very roasted, toasty.
Roasty, toasty. It's certainly Trinidad, isn't it? Not sure, eh?
No, I'm not sure.
We'll come back when he's made up his mind. Probably on the second one.
If it took you 12.
Kenny, let us know your first thoughts. Crystallise it.
Look, it's okay. It's young. It's a bit raw. It's very sort of charcoaly, roasted earth type. Plenty of flavours.
Tell me some.
Charcoal, roasted earth. It's not a particularly subtle cigar. Ho hum.
You're a bit ho-hum on it. I'm a bit more excited about these than you are, obviously. I see a Trinidad line to it. To me, it's got a touch of coffee and some grass, some long grass to it, but it's stronger than probably any other Trinidad except for maybe the Reyes.
It's got lots of flavour.
It's medium. Yeah. It's medium full to me, anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I can see a bit of coffee. I don't see the grass, but I can see a bit of coffee.
Let's see how it develops over the next third. At this point, we can enjoy some of your wildlife shots. I'll take a few in a second because we've got parrots, cockatoos.
There goes another cockatoo.
There goes another cockatoo. Koalas.
Haven't seen any koalas. I believe I've got platypus in the creek, but I never see snakes, not platypus.
I'll take some shots. We'll fill this in. We're back at the end of the second third. Second third. Trinidad Robusto tea.
Didn't we do the second third before?
No, we did the first third, you idiot, because this is the second third now.
Right, okay. It's certainly picked up. It's moved into more of a sort of a creamy coffee character. It's got a funny sort of construction's off on a bit of a name, but that's fairly young. And
no, I'm loving mine. This is real coffee cream.
Yeah, it's definitely moved into coffee and cream. It's a very pleasant cigar now. It was really that earthy charcoal, roast meat, overdone stuff to begin with, but that's gone and it's settled down and I'm thoroughly enjoying it.
What would you rate it right now?
88, 89. What would you rate yours?
Well, mate, I'd give mine an 88. Yeah, without a doubt in the world. I mean, it is, but it's showing some real complexity in that second third, which
It's got more.
I had more of it towards the beginning of it than you had.
No, I didn't have any in the beginning. Yeah, if we'd snipped off the first third, this would be nice.
Yeah, but you need to be a complex individual to understand complexity.
Well, if it's there.
It's shallow as a saucer.
Oh, but this is why he's as popular as an alarm clock.
I like this. Actually, I think Trinidad was calling out for a thicker gauge cigar. As much as it really just does fill that line out, doesn't it?
Yeah, look, everyone talks about Trinidad as sort of the next notch from Cohiba.
Next notch down, or
Next notch down.
Yeah.
Down. I think I can't say that I've seen enough decent cigars out of Trinidad.
How many Trinidad do you own?
Do I own? Oh gosh, not many.
A line. Trinidad's a line that you either love or you do not. It's certainly not for everyone. Yeah, you want to love it.
I want to love it. I really want to love
Kenny,
it.
I want you to love it.
I know. You've got more kids to get through school.
Exactly right. So if Kenny loves it, means my bank balance goes up. But you haven't. I can't remember you buying maybe
A couple of singles.
maybe a box of LE Genius.
No, didn't even do that.
God, you're a cheapskate. We'll come back to you. We'll come back to you at the end of the at the end of the last
I have to
third.
put the kids through school and pay for the overseas holidays.
Well, seriously, what are mates for? Wrap the cigar up. Trinidad Robusto tea. What are you thinking?
Not bad, not bad. It hasn't. It's got a little bit hotter now, which I guess, as a very young cigar, you'd expect at this stage.
You've chuffed through that though. You're a fast cigar smoker.
Well, sometimes.
You just gave it 88, 89 before.
Well, I'm probably at 87.
So you've dropped it back to an 87?
Yeah, I mean, there was a little patch there that it sort of those creamy coffee
Potential.
flavours came up. Oh, look, I reckon I smoked a lot more cigars that have got a lot more potential than this. I think there's probably a bit of potential for it, but
I probably smoke a dozen now, 10 to a dozen of these. What really excites me is the body, which is medium full.
yeah, it's certainly that. It's certainly at least that.
What really excites me is those, you just get real hits of that coffee and cream coming through, which to me is Trinidad. But what doesn't excite me on these is the fact that it's just taking a little bit of time, and they're fresh out. I understand that. However, you're not going to get exactly the 5 inches of just pure bliss. This is not a 2 or 3 year cigar. I think in 6 months you'll be able to smoke this completely and get every aspect of that flavour coming through. But I'd certainly give this an 88, a solid 88. Trinidad Robusto tea, 86, 87, 88 for me. Not too far different on it. I think it's got legs. You don't think it has?
Oh, I think it's got a bit of legs, but...
El Laguito made Trinidad's pre-2005, and I think that was the pinnacle of Trinidad. I think that's certainly got away from that since then. Yeah, I've had some excellent fundadores, but it still is a rarity. I love my Reyes. My Trinidad Reyes are just an absolute staple for me. These fit somewhere in between. We'll re-review these in 6 months.
Yeah, Matt.
Until next week, gentlemen. Look forward to it. Cheers. Until next week, gentlemen. Look forward to it. Cheers.
2 minutes. We're doing the next one in 2 minutes.
Shut the fuck up, honestly. I don't care. Let's just give the impression that this is...
They know exactly we do 2 every week. Seriously. They're not idiots.
Can you wrap this up with Trinidad Robusto tea and do your best Smithy impersonation? Can you see any fruit salad or marshmallow in here? I miss
What the fuck's going on? Oh, idiots! Oh, well, it's all lost without me. Oh,
That took me a while. Then I realised, hey, it was my fault.
for years.
We've gone past the pants, Ken. Oh, you probably took a daughter home as well.
I certainly did not. What I paid, I could have.
Does it? Did I crack one?
No,
Did you crack it?
I cracked one.
That's your fucking fault, not mine.
I know, but I'm saying, how was your maths at school?
That's shit ass.
You surprised me.
That's why I did corporate banking.
Well, some of them. Smithy, thank God, it's run smoothly. We haven't had to discuss fashion, except
Yeah, except your tie hooker pants.
they are not hooker pants. They made the fundadora and nothing else.
It's not fundadores.
Or whatever it is.
Fundadores.
Oh, pardon that tiny little accent. Jesus.
Fundadora sounds like a condom, right?
What? They copped a hiding.
Who says we don't discuss fashion?
At this stage, Smithy is slitting his wrists.
Until next week.